Hi, I'm going to take you through what I do and the problems that I solve with clients in the form of this pitch deck. So let's go. Firstly, what I'm going to talk about is why me. Then I'm going to move on to what are the problems that I've seen and the people that I work with in the marketplace. What is the projection? What's the probable, almost certain future? If we keep doing the same things, we'll get the same results. And then I'm going to look at what is the solution as I've experienced it in the last 25 years of working with people. And then what's the proof? What do people actually say about the work that we've done with people? And then I'm going to talk about, okay, well, what's next? Okay, so a little bit about me. I've been in speaking and performance coaching since 1999. I've been working for over 25 years in the industry. I've worked with hundreds of clients. I'm a six thinking hats practitioner, which is all about lateral thinking. I'm a De Bono certified trainer. I lead the Courageous Public Speaking course, and I'm a TEDx speaker and author of the book, The Art of Courage, Debunking the Myth of Courage, former British Army officer and trans-African cyclist. And then I've delivered over 1,000 talks promoting courage. And so let me talk about the problem. Well, we know it, right? So communication is the biggest problem we face. Communication is lubrication. So typically speaking, if we've got a problem, invariably it's a communication breakdown. There's a lack of accountability. Words don't match actions, and actions don't match words. There's an abundance of inauthentic, ego-driven leadership, and then challenges in what's called a VUCA world, volatile, uncertain, chaotic, and ambiguous. And then a lack of courage in the face of fear. Now, what is the proof? Well, over 70% of people avoid difficult conversations. Around 80% of the workforce is disengaged. 50% of employees say they'd rather face a new job than have a difficult conversation. And yet, having that difficult conversation is the key to it all, to making a breakthrough. Around 7,500 US dollars, 75,000 Rand, give or take, per employee is lost through productivity. And only 10% of leaders feel confident in navigating high stakes conversations. And amazingly, about 38 billion US dollars is lost in ineffective meetings annually. I'm sure you're going, yes, I know all about that. And so, what's the predictable future? Well, we are creatures of habit. We have around 60,000 thoughts a day. 75% of them are negative and 90% are repetitive. So if we've got those thoughts going down, there's not going to be that much of a change going on. And hope is not a strategy. It's what I once heard, it's the raw material of the powerless. And we are, of course, what we repeatedly do. Think about it. What is your likely predictable future if you keep doing what you're doing? And then what is the unlikely desired predictable future? What would you love to achieve and experience? And so some of the solutions and the benefits that people report on working with me is to get to the source of those challenges. What are those challenges? Let's unpack them. Then generate ideas that can change everything. Speak and act with integrity, truth, and power. Don't we love it when people do that? We're not always so good at seeing the mirror of ourselves and when we actually don't always deliver what we say we're going to. And so that involves really a strong sense of awareness, leading in this VUCA world, this volatile, uncertain, ambiguous world, and then inspiring trust and action so that life at work actually becomes pleasurable, enjoyable, and really looking forward to going to work, whatever that looks like for you. And then creating a connection through high performance. So grow your business, grow your customers. Ultimately, that's what we're after. As Peter Drucker once said, the only purpose of a business is to serve and keep a customer. Okay, so some of the people that I've worked with, you can see there for yourself. You can just pause the video and have a look at this and see some of the testimonials that people have said about me and the work that I've done with them, a whole wide variety of cross sections of people having very different needs. Every individual, every client has different needs. And so there they are. And so what is the solution? The process that I work with people in is identify and dust off your goals and intentions. What's the vision? What's the mission? Where are you going? face the current reality. We are not very good at human beings at facing the current reality, and then explore the various options. Okay, what are we going to do? What's showing up? What could make a difference? And then establish an action plan. And ultimately, that's how coaching works, or the work that I do is what is the action plan? What are you going to do about this particular situation? And that's me. So please reach out to me. Here are my details. Let's book a call. You can see the Calendly link. Just click on the link, book a call. It's harmless. Let's just talk about what some of your needs are. Thanks for listening.